when we talk about investments is something you're putting your money into to gain a better return. Now there are different investment vehicles, some we're already aware of. For example, FDs, which is basically fixed deposit that you may have with a bank or with a financial institution. Real estate investing, where you buy properties and sell it, rent it, that is one kind of investment. Mutual funds is one, and stocks are also one of the traditional forms of investments. Today what we are going to talk about are mutual funds. Hello and welcome to our channel. This is Funway Runway and I am Rahul. So what are mutual funds? Mutual funds are baskets in which there are different types of stocks. So you could have a mutual fund of only tech stocks, you could have a mutual fund of oil and gas stocks, you could have a mutual fund of FMCG stocks. So that essentially is a mutual fund in short. What do you need to get started? You need to sign up yourself to a mutual fund house directly, or you can sign up to a platform like Kuvera. You only majorly need your KYC related details, and you would also obviously need your source of funds. So once you're set up, let's get started. Now when I said mutual fund or a basket of stocks, what I meant is from an equity point of view. There are also mutual funds from a debt point of view. You also have mutual funds with a certain theme, say environment, social themes, say pharma. These are called thematic mutual funds. And you have my favorite mutual fund, which is the index fund. The index fund is where you invest in the entire stock market index, like the Nifty 50, which is the NSE index, or the Sensex, which is the BSE index. Let me tell you why I love investing in index funds. The reason I love that is because index funds have the lowest expense ratios. That is, there is no active involvement of a fund manager for those index funds because they are directly mimicking the index itself. The other reason I like index funds is that you're not investing or choosing or picking one particular stock or particular type of fund where it may or may not work, but you're investing or betting on the entire stock market itself. Now, if you've seen how the stock market has performed or behaved in the last 20-30 years, you would have observed that the stock market has constantly gone up. There have been dips in between, but the overall trend has been always upwards. So that is what I'm putting my money into. I'm betting that the stock market will, as a whole, continue to grow over the years to come. Unless and until, of course, there is a calamity as big as a war or something like that. That is beyond anyone's control. Moving on to the positive side of things, index funds are called passive funds. The reason, as I said before, the fund manager does not have to actively manage that fund. It is essentially just mimicking the stock market index. Against that, there are the active funds, the thematic funds, the other particular tech-based funds, or any particular type of stocks, large cap stocks, small cap stocks, mid cap stocks. We'll come to what large cap, mid cap and small cap mean in later videos. But for now, think of it as different types of funds. In these funds, the fund manager has to actively balance or rebalance the portfolio to ensure that the objective of that particular fund is met. In the last 3 years, it has been observed that index funds have gradually started performing better than the actively managed funds. Now this is just in India. If we do observe what happens in the developed countries, you will notice that index funds have been outperforming active funds in almost majority of the cases. Now, investing in active funds or investing in stock directly is not a bad option. I think it's a great option if you have the patience to do an analysis and understand what kind of investment that is. You do your fundamental analysis, you do your technical analysis, and you also realize when to enter, when to exit. You also realize when you need to rebalance. Plus, you have a great fund manager who is consistently doing well. Now, if you're ready to invest that additional amount of time, energy, and your trust in that particular fund manager, then active funds are something you can obviously, of course, go for. If not, if you are someone who is just getting started out, or even if you are in an advanced stage of your investment journey, index fund is a good option where you do not have to worry and you are betting on something that is expected to grow consistently. While investing in mutual funds, do take care of a few things. The AUM. So AUM or asset under management is essentially how much money has been put into that fund by investors. The next item you have to look for is what has been the return on that particular mutual fund. Look at it at a larger span. Look for long-term investment. In the short term, there are expected to be fluctuations, and those are not to be scared of. Expense ratio. Expense ratio is how much is the fund house charging you to manage your particular fund. I've already mentioned it before. You tell me which type of funds have the lowest expense ratio in the comments below. The next item you need to check is the pedigree of the fund house that is managing that particular fund. Assign a certain level of trust to a brand basis their performance over the last decade or so. So look for that. Look for a pedigreed investing fund house and then go for it, especially when you're just starting out. The other very critical and crucial item is the fund manager. Now there was a recent fund launch. You tell me which one that is, but let me explain what that fund was. It was an index fund and it propagated itself as the lowest expense ratio index fund. Now when you look at who the fund manager is, you realize that the fund manager is actually looking out for jobs outside the particular fund house. Now it is not wrong to look for jobs, even I have done that, everyone does it. But what does it signify to your investment? Index funds are still okay, but if there are other such funds which are actively managed and if the fund manager is going to change, the strategy of the fund may be affected because everything depends from person to person. The other thing you need to look for is tracking error. Tracking error is basically how far or how close is the difference between the fund's performance and the index itself. I've picked up the top few items that you need to look for before investing in a mutual fund. I'm sure there are a lot more which I may not have covered here. Please do mention it in the comments. If you like our video, please like, share, comment and subscribe. We will keep making more videos once we get a better understanding of what kind of content do you like. See you next time. Till then, goodbye and see you soon.